At this time of year, there is some snow followed by rain moving in. Quite a mess. It is snow followed by rain for the BC coast. I said we'd talk about the national forecast. Great to see you. It's Monday and the jet stream is going up. The storm track continues to bring in system after system. Number 2, number 3. A very wet week for British Columbia. But the jet going up, all that mild Pacific air, warming temperatures to 10 degrees above normal easily. 5 for some, maybe even 15, I'm thinking, as we get through this week. The nor'easter storm, though, storms love temperature contrast, thermal dynamics. So that's cold air, warm, moist air. It is going to be snowfall, especially for the east side of the GTA. Forecast track. We've still got to pinpoint a few details, but it looks like it's going north and stalling, and the further west you go, the drier it will be. But east of the GTA, well, we're going to see some significant snow. If we take a look at St. John's, it's going to be rain, particularly on Thursday. Halifax, it's going to be mainly rain on Wednesday. Montreal, travel delays. Ottawa, too. That would be late Tuesday through Wednesday through Thursday. Mainly rain, but near zero, and 5 to 10 centimeters of snow possible tomorrow. Not really with scarves, but with wet gear today. So that warm weather comes at a price for Western Canada. Thank you, Kim, for that little trip around the world. I'm Suzanne Leonard with your Monday evening forecast. The temperature contrast when the winds start to surge out of the south, well, that's when we see warmer conditions ahead of a cold front. Now, I'll just show you that temperature contrast again because anything in blue is near or sub-zero. Purple, the same. The deepest cold air is across northern Canada, but we're going to start to see the temperatures fluctuate a little as this next low pressure system takes shape. Tomorrow, we have a little snow pre-dawn, northern areas, Barrie, Orillia, and once we get south of Barrie around Alliston and the Kawarthas and Keswick and down towards Dundas and St. Catharines, that's a bit of a wet snow mix. It's not a lot. It's a weak system. It's a clipper system. It did deliver a bit of a wallop to parts of the northern prairies, I'll tell you. 20 centimeters fell in some areas, but it's not that for us. It's a dusting overnight, tomorrow morning, and then our temperatures are going to, well, let's see. The cold front comes in. Ahead of it, that warm southerly wind. We are going to be warming up a little bit. That low is going to give its energy to our developing nor'easter storm. And believe it or not, Wednesday night into Thursday, we could be getting some significant snow in the GTA from this low. There's that hint of it approaching the east side of the GTA Wednesday. Wednesday, heavy snow, Ottawa, Cornwall, Kingston, Montreal, stormy weather in the Maritimes, and some travel delays also likely through New England. And that really starts tomorrow south of the border. 4, then -2, then 0, and Wednesday night to Thursday for Toronto, for Niagara Falls, the potential of 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. So that's what we're watching out for. Found in and out of shops. I did that myself along Bloor Street on Saturday, around the Annex and down towards Wellesley and up through Rosedale. A little bit of window shopping. Great fun. Great fun. Get on out and enjoy your city, your favorite corner. Spent quite a bit of time down on Bathurst. Bathurst and Queen a couple of weeks ago, too. Some great shops. Frequent them when you can. Overnight tonight, 40% chance of wet flurry, just a slight passing flurry. That would be through tomorrow morning, and that would be because of this low that's rolling through. Sustained winds, a little breezy when it comes through. The winds die down, and then they'll start to pick up again tomorrow, and the winds will notably be out of the east-northeast, and that's our developing nor'easter. This is a weak system, pre-dawn tomorrow, but tomorrow night, into Wednesday, we've got some big snow on the way for Canada. Temperatures and a slight wind chill, making it feel a little below zero. A little above average or average temperatures, 2 to 5 degrees across the board. Ottawa, the sunshine, but by late Tuesday, Ottawa, snowfall. And there are some special weather statements, some advisories, some snowfall and rain and freezing rain warnings and alerts through eastern Canada, including eastern Ontario. South of the border, big weather delays. And by Wednesday into Thursday, that snow is approaching the east side of the GTA. Wednesday night, 10 centimeters could be on the way. It's that time of year, isn't it? Coming up, a more in-depth look side of the Great Lakes. That will be affecting us down on the south side, the balmy side, the banana belt, as one of my coworkers likes to call it sometimes. Take a look at Kapuskasing and Chapleau, Sudbury, North Bay. Of course, we had a round of snow here in the Golden Horseshoe in November, and lots of cold air, too. We'll get a little bit of a wet snow mix early Tuesday. And we'll talk about what is coming up next in just a moment. We all know weather can be a real challenge, and it can be a little scary getting out there sometimes. Kasha's got some of the latest ice research for us now. Beautiful lights and a bit of a headache getting around sometimes. If it's not the traffic, it's the weather. If it's not the parking lots, well, sometimes it's the weather at this time of year. Got to tell you a little bit about some precipitation that may be a bit of a nuisance tonight and tomorrow morning. It's a weak low coming through, well, from the prairies into northern Ontario. It's dumped a good 20 centimeters of snow in some northern locations. Thankfully, the cold front's falling apart as it moves in here. It's not going to get a lot colder. It's not going to get very snowy. We'll have some clouds, they'll dissipate, and then we're going to get into some very active weather in the long-range forecast. And I want to bring you up to date on the nor'easter in a moment. A few moments ago, Kasia was telling us about the latest slipping research. And while some are daunted by being outdoors in winter weather, others really embrace it. The right clothing, always. I find that's the key. You know, coming up, we're going to take a more in-depth look at the national forecast, how it will affect eastern Canada, how the snow will move into Toronto later this week.